Sinners, 5 out of 5. Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan, they do it again. This movie was a sensation. Definitely going to see it again. Went on in Dolby to go see it. Been sold out for days. Especially when it was in Dolby, it was sold out for days, right? Because you want that full experience, Dolby or IMAX, you want that full experience. And so, again, it's been sold out in IMAX and Dolby for days. So now it's only in laser. And so we're going to try to go see that again on Tuesday. But again, phenomenal movie. I feel like, I know everybody's been saying it, but I think it's really true that Ryan Coogler may have just created his own genre of maybe horror films in a sense. Because from start to finish, this felt like a creepy horror film, but a horror film that had historical influence, historical black music influence, just historical black everything in this creepy horror vampire movie, right? That really gave me, and I told my lady this, it really gave me Lovecraft Country vibes. Like, think about what Lovecraft Country was, and think about what Sinners is. These two components of content honestly mirror each other in genre, for real. And I think they created, and they may be in the same genre, but they created a genre of horror that has not been touched or duplicated since. I think nobody has made anything like Lovecraft Country since now Sinners, right? Like, I feel as though, and I would love to ask Ryan Coogler if Lovecraft Country was a sort of influence in this movie. Because it just gave me the same vibe. And I hate that Lovecraft Country ended the way that it did. But I love the way Sinners, I think for me personally, as a movie watcher and as a show watcher, I felt like this, for me personally, I can't speak for nobody else, I felt like this was a bridge from Lovecraft Country, and the way they just took that and just dissected it and just destroyed it, and I hated it, right? And not giving it a second season and more, to this new thing of horror, right? When it comes to Ryan Coogler in this movie of Sinners, as we see Michael B. Jordan playing two characters, two brothers who literally come back to the Mississippi Delta, and for one night they want to open up a juke joint, and they open up this juke joint, but of course this man who's a vampire comes and tries to offer up immortality, and he's basically offering up immortality to everybody. And Preacher Boy is basically the one who really survives the entire debacle, right? I'm not gonna give it away. I'm not gonna spoil it, but the entire debacle. And what made the movie feel amazing was, what I thought at first was, I felt like this was based on a true story in some way or event, but this wasn't. This was an original film. This was an original making. You understand what I'm saying? Based off Ryan Coogler's history and his family history, and of course our Black history and everything like that. Like, it felt so based off a true story, but it was so original. And as a Black man, thank you, Ryan Coogler, my God. I'm sorry, y'all, I am gonna spoil a little bit. From Smoke killing all the white folks, is like, and what that meaning was, right? And kind of stacked living, right? And watching Preacher Boy become this amazing musician through the blues, and at the end where he was like, can you play me some of that old school blues that we used to hear back in the day? Oh my God, it was just, man, this was such a good movie. And let me tell you something, $90 million budget. Let me tell you how many black directors in Hollywood don't get that fucking budget. And so Ryan Coogler did what he did with that 90 million. First of all, y'all saw what he did with Fruitvale Station and how big that was, how major and important and how impactful that was. So what do you think he was going to do with Sinners? This is about to be a $300 million making movie. Period. And I say more because it was so damn good. And I keep and y'all have to understand, y'all keep forgetting that the black dollar is the black dollar. We gonna spend our money with our people because this was a real black movie. No matter what the studios and the companies want to think about Ryan Coogler, or how people want to talk about his West Coast accent and everything like that. Like, first of all, I love when people keep the essence of themselves while showing people, not only do I know just as much as you probably gonna ask me a question and I know the answer, bitch. So just respect me. And that's it. Just, it's out of respect. Respect Ryan Coogler, respect his pen, respect everything about him, respect his gangster, respect this movie. Go see the movie if you have not gone to see it yet. Sinners is out now. If you have not gone to see it, go see it. Fantastic movie. Ugh. Definitely going to see it again. What else we got on the tab before I get out of here?